Hey, what's up guys, it is DJ. Today we got a couple mods on the mod hub to talk about. We're also going to talk about expected DLC release times. And it's not a big day for news, but we still have a couple modders, so let's jump right in. Today we've got one mod that was released on the mod hub for all platforms, brand new, the Stara Brutus 18,000. This is one of the collaboration mods, or maybe the only collaboration mod, with Stara Brazil and Connect Modding. We talked about those guys on Friday, so hey, this is out now for all of you guys. 18,000 liter capacity, 200 horsepower required, 9 meters and 9 miles an hour. We also have wheel brands of BKT, we also have Trelleborg, Vredestein, and back in. Now, this thing's kind of interesting because you may be looking at this going, how in the world is this a fertilizer spreader? There's no spreading disc, there's no spreading unit on the very back. Well, it's because it unfolds. Look at this. This may be one of the most unique and different setups that we've ever had for a spreader. Look at this. I wouldn't recommend trying to drive away while it's unfolding. It doesn't quite work. It goes one way or the other and not both. But there you go. It unfolds just like that. It will drop down, so it's not gonna send the spread way out or anything like that. Just kind of drops it down, but with 18,000 liter capacity, you'll be able to get this thing from point A to point B and everywhere in between fairly easily. Look at that. And then we're ready to go. We'll take this, throw in some lime or solid fertilizer. I'm thinking solid fertilizer. Okay, maybe I'll do lime instead. Also, this thing does not like to stop very much. So there we go. Drop down, turn it on, hire the worker, and they're going. Rock and roll, man. This is quite different from anything else we've seen. You definitely got to check this out. We've also got an update for all platforms. This is the Vaderstead Spirit R300S from Giant Software, version 1002, fixed animation. Tomorrow is DLC day, and it looks like Giant Software have been working on an update to the pack to get some things fixed up, and possibly DMI's working on stuff as well. I'm not sure how all that's working out. However, I'm also not sure if we'll be able to get everything fixed by the time it releases tomorrow. Usually DLCs drop at different times on different platforms. Giant's version for PC releases around 12 a.m. German time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific today. Steam and Epic Games versions are all over the place, but generally they release around the same time, although in the past Steam has received the DLC much later, and as for Xbox, it's usually closer to midday German time, but could be around midnight today, as they've been releasing DLCs a little bit earlier recently. And PlayStation as well, never the same. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's a day late, who knows. I will do my best to keep an eye out for what times each DLC version drops, and you can check the status on my Discord, link below. And just a reminder, nothing has changed since the first videos were released last Friday. Things with this DLC are still broken. They're not working, or maybe just not quite right. Almost every piece of equipment in this pack has something wrong going on, even with the shed models. I wouldn't expect a huge change to incorrect models, but hopefully at the least, the scripts and the XMLs will work correctly by the time it releases tomorrow for all platforms, but I would not hold my breath. Jumping over to modern news, and over the weekend on Saturday, GNFS dropped some screenshots of a small frame, which quite a few of us thought would be some sort of go-kart or buggy. And yesterday we got our answer. It is a short and wide little go-kart with some pretty neat customization options. Actually, we've seen these before on the cart palette from GNFS as well that dropped back in February. Looks very similar with the same customization options, just a bit of a different frame. Front steering column's also different and angled a bit on the new one. It gives it a bit of a sporty and streamlined look. All their mods are for all platforms, and I don't see this one being any different. Next up, Ada Modding's got something super different. Speaking of a movable chicken coop, this one be purely a decoration, and is shown here being moved around by smaller wheel loaders, front loaders, and skid steers, and even a low boy, so it's not going to be that heavy. It's a pretty cool idea, but I've got another idea for this. What if it was part of a production pack? What if you had to put in like wood, for example, and then you get this out, and then you have to transport it to sell it? That'd be pretty cool. And lastly today, Mapper's Paradise asks if you would like to see the Millennial Farms map brought over to Farm Sim 22. Now, I thought this was already happening, as it's been teased here and there for a while now, a few years, but it looks like the final decision hasn't been made yet. They do say that the Farm Sim 22 version would not have the same areas outside the map like we did in the store and sell point for Farm Sim 19. But totally okay with me, just shrink it down to the top part of the map and it works. I'm interested to see what Mapper's Paradise could do with the map for Farm Sim 22, and especially the grain silo system, but with the game seemingly coming to an end, I'm not actually sure how much time would be left to get this out, but hey, you never know. But what I do know is, just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything we talked about today can be found in the description, and you can check out the entire video in the form of a news article at farmsimnews.com, thanks to Yoast Modding. Remember, there's no release dates for mods, so no one knows when any mod is going to be released, and if it didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic at the time of recording this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for updated information on all of the top stories and biggest news that you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. And that is it. Nice, short, sweet, and to the point. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you do. Join the GoHam fam. Make sure that notification bell is on as well. That way, you never miss any videos like this one. Just hope you have a great day. Happy Monday. We will see you later. Peace. Usually mods are in their own video, but instead of doing a short, I decided to do them here.